When someone is like going off on you, right? Um, like in a negative way, like not a necessary way, like it's unnecessary. And you're in a group setting and there's other people that are cool with it and okay with it and don't correct that person publicly or privately, those people are not your friends. Like I get like there's like consequences and people need to be addressed, but there's appropriate and inappropriate ways to do that. If someone's doing that inappropriately and there's like no correction from these people publicly or privately, they're just not your friends. So like, don't give a fuck about them. Because like I had this situation when I first came on where, and my point's kind of being proven. So it's kind of funny. I came onto a company, brand new, and we didn't have any KPIs, none. The only KPI we had was retention, and it was like 15%. Okay. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay. So I said in a public group chat, hey, I don't know if these are necessary for people to succeed here, right? And it was sales trainings, right? I'm not saying that sales training is not necessary for people because it's a marketing company, right? We provide you appointments and then people will come on and they'll get the appointments, but they won't close them. So sales training is definitely necessary. But the training we were providing them and the calls that we were providing them in were not necessary because they weren't working. At least that was my theory. I was questioning like, hey, someone snipped at me and it happened to be the person that ran those calls. There were two of them. One of them snipped publicly, the other one, not so much. So I get a message from the COO saying, hey, you kind of, hurt these guys' feelings. Maybe you should give them a call and let them know what's up. So I gave him a call. Guys, that was definitely not my intention. Like, I came on, I'm looking at what we're able to do, what we're in control of providing. And right now we're providing them 2 weekly calls with sales training. How do we know that this is effective? Like, no one's showing up to it. So if people are succeeding and the people that are succeeding aren't showing up to it, then that shows us that this is not a cause of them succeeding. So I doubt that this is, so like, can we change this? Like, what can we do? And I guess I went about it and I think it's because the CEO was also in the group chat. I wasn't super aware of that. And so I hopped on a call and I let him apologize. And one of the guys, out of the two, one of the guys was super toxic about it. Like, overwhelmingly toxic to a brand new person who's coming in to try to fix stuff and make things better. And I get like, but in that moment, I didn't really know what was going on. It was brand new. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Whoa, I'm so sorry. Now looking back on it, I know who this person is now and I can see right through them. And they're a narcissist, like 100%. Like, they tried some bullshit with me on a call, one-on-one, and I sniffed it out immediately. And I'm so proud of myself because like, I would let shit like that slide. Not this time. No, sir. Nope. And we haven't spoken since because this dude steers clear of me because he knows that I know that I know him. He knows that. He knows that I can see through his fucking bullshit now because he tried it on a call with me. They'll do this, right? People will do this. Okay? They'll do some shit, and if you accept it, they go, okay, his line's not there. And then they'll do some more shit. And if you accept it, okay, his line's not there. And they're basically training you in kind of testing the waters to see what can I do and get away with this person. I know it took me 30 years to understand that there are ill-intentioned people out there. Like, I was just like, people are pure. People have good hearts. People have good intentions. I don't need to sit here and hold people accountable. They'll hold themselves accountable. I don't need to sit here and, force responsibility on someone. They'll force responsibility on themselves, right? They'll take extreme ownership, right? And life just kept like, I just kept fucking getting fucked over. And it took me 30 years to figure this out that, no, that person's a piece of fucking shit. Like, they're just a piece of fucking shit. They're a piece of fucking shit human being. Right? And it doesn't matter what they went through. None of it matters. It never justifies being a piece of shit to someone else. Right? That's your own shit to deal with. Which is the funny thing, which is the angle he tried to take. Right? Do all that shit. And I'm like, but if you knew what I went through, and it's just like, You don't know what I went through, and I'm not being a piece of shit to you. So, nice try. And I'm just like, it's beautiful to see this evolution of myself because I'm now finally getting fed up and I'm not allowing that shit anymore. But basically what I'm realizing is those calls were not necessary because I came on, they had an attendance of about 5 to 10 people. I got it up to about 60 people. Like over 50% of those people, I think like over 60% actually, were my clients. They were my clients. So I would go on every call. I would see what they were doing. I would invite all of my clients as soon as they signed up to the call. I got attendance from 5 to 10 people to like 60 people, 50, 60 people, with over half of them being mine. Then I just let the calls run their course. I did my job. I got them on the call. I let the calls run their course. Guess how many people they now have on the calls? 4 people, 5 people. What does that tell you about the calls? The calls are not retaining the people that are showing up. So let's change what we're talking about. Let's change what we're teaching here. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, but it's so funny because these 2 people, like, they're not reacting to any of my stuff. Like, I just noticed it. I just became aware of it. They're not reacting to any of my stuff. They're not commenting on any of my stuff, but they're reacting. And I'm like, yeah. So the one that didn't say anything, because we were on a phone call, one was going off on me, the other was silent. His silence was his acceptance of what was happening. Because I used to be confused, like, oh, this person's not cool with me, but this one is. No. They're both not cool with me. So fuck both of them. Both of them can go to fucking hell. I don't care. So it's just like, it's funny. It's funny. But just notice that, right? This is like a message to my younger self, which is basically if you're in a situation and someone is just being absolutely unnecessary with the delivery of the message, and no one's saying anything about it, just understand that that's them accepting it, right? Oh, Paul, I didn't accept it, right? But you didn't do anything about it. You didn't do a damn thing. Yeah, I didn't accept it internally. Okay. You didn't do anything about it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get that there's certain things you're just not going to do things about, but it's clear from the behavior. So I'm happy in my evolution, that I am now giving myself permission to be fed up with people and to not put stock into them anymore. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, I used to be like, I need to go work at another company. No, I don't. I'm out working both of these motherfuckers. Like, I do not care. I'm not going to be here forever. I'm going to start my own company. Like, I used to just be like, oh my God, I need to leave or I need to change them. No, I don't. I don't need to change them at all. They can stay exactly who they are. And that's why they will be exactly where they are, because of who they are. So it's just like, fuck them.